quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taking it at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Completes this one to Starks. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Chargers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. This is Starks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, They come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Now Hall to start the drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. Leads to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Jackson. touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. To the 43, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go for Ivory. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now it's Jackson. And he's
got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. The 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Jackson on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
2nd and 3.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Completes this one to Starks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's great. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some excellent games to pick from in that early window. So let's highlight the one going on in London as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. In the late afternoon games, all odds.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he returns this to the 22. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Option play, here's Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, Walker. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll go option to the short side. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. From the 39, Jackson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. This is Starks.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Ball again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On third down, here's Hall.
Ooh, the juke. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hall again. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now here's the option play going left. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-17. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Now Jackson connecting with Andrews.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Here's Jackson.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Ball ought to give up the middle.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. It's caught by Randall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. With Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Being chased out left. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Ivory here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
2nd and 6.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for our visitors, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.